This week's Parsha is Parshat Nitzavim. It is the final Shabbat of the year. Moshe gathers the entire Jewish people and he says to them, Atem Nitzavim Hayom Kulchem Lifnei Hashem Elokeichem. You are all standing here today before Hashem your God. And he very briefly speaks to them about the fact that there will be blessings and there will be curses. And if they go against the covenant of God, they will be thrown into exile, spread to the four corners of the globe. But even if they are there, says Moshe, if those who are cast off from amongst you are cast off to the ends of the heaven, misham yikabetzcha, from there Hashem, God, will gather you, misham yikachecha, and He will take you and He will bring you back to your land. And He says the following, that when Hashem brings you back, after you have repented, after you have come back to Him, umal Hashem elokecha et levavcha ve'et levav zarecha, Hashem will circumcise your heart and the heart of your children, la'ahavait Hashem elokecha, to love Hashem your God. What does that phrase mean, circumcision? And we know about a brit milah, circumcision, which is done on a baby on the 8th day, to remove the foreskin that covers that particular organ. The same thing, the heart. Now here, Moshe is not speaking about an actual operation, but what he means to the Jewish people is that over many, many years in exile, your heart will become covered. It will become desensitized to spirituality. But when you come back to Hashem, when Hashem brings you back to the land of Israel, He will remove that covering from your heart and the heart of your children, and you will be resensitized to message of spirituality. Our commentators point out that if you look at this phrase, Umal Hashem elokecha et levavcha ve'et levav zarecha, Hashem will circumcise your heart and the heart of your children, et levavacha ve'et levav zarecha. If you take those words and the first letters of those words, it spells Elul. The month of Elul, the month in the run-up to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And there are another two verses where the name Elul is hidden. The one is in Shir HaShirim, the Song of Psalms. Ani ledodi v'dodili. I am for my beloved, and my beloved is for me, says the Jewish people about Hashem in the Song of Songs. And another verse in the book of Esther, where it speaks about how the Jewish people celebrated Purim. Umishloach manot ish l'ra'eu matanot le'evyonim. They gave gifts one to another, and they gave gifts and presents and charity to the poor. Matanot le'evyonim. Mishloach manot ish l'ra'eu matanot le'evyonim. Those last four words, if you take the first letter of each of those last four words, it spells Elul. And what these three verses are telling us is what should be our focus. We're almost at Rosh Hashanah. We're almost at a new year. We have to circumcise our hearts. We have to remove all of the blockages that have happened during the year, that have cast us aside from Hashem, that have separated from Hashem. We have to come back to Hashem. We have to resensitize ourselves to Hashem. And that's how we come to a loving relationship of Ani ledodi v'dodili. I am for my beloved and my beloved is for me. And lastly, we have to reconnect with people. And we have to do that through the acts of kindness. Mishloach manot ish l'ra'eu, gifts one to another, matanot le'evyonim. And presents and charity to the poor. Many people have been hit hard by the corona pandemic and the lockdowns, and we have to care for them. This is what has to be done in the run-up to Rosh Hashanah, in the special month of Elul, a month that reminds us that our hearts must be circumcised, that we must come back to Hashem with love, and that we should give and do kindness to other people. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.